All right. It's Friday tea time. I have Photoshop open and ready. And it's going to be a request stream. So I think we'll start with Margot because Hannah asked for it earlier. And then, yeah, if you've got a request, come into chat and shout it at me. And we'll see how many sketch requests we get through today. Just over here Googling barn swallow reference, like you do, because Margot. It is sort of an angry barn swallow reference image. So, oh, this one's good. Floofy and angry barn swallow. Good morning, Art Craft. So one of the reasons today is a request stream day is because I am launching today my new Patreon, and one of the reward tiers involves sketch requests that you can do that'll be only for patrons after the stream. So this is sort of the intro to the stuff you could get. Yeah, sorry chat, you're not hallucinating. I've been amusing myself with this Potu for days now. I swear to you, I've been looking forward to doing this to you for like a week and a half. Like, just, this has brought me such joy, you guys. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I've been to like gently troll you with a Putu. I think I'm just gonna leave him there for a minute. You can just hang out. I've been looking forward to that moment for so long now. Okay, so first sketch request, we're just gonna start off with Margot. We're gonna warm up with a little bit of barn swallow. Anger. And then we'll carry on from there. What I really want to do is be able to have the Potu act independently. But alas, I couldn't figure out how. So he has to be controlled, which means I can't have him pop up while I'm drawing. More's the pity. But that's okay. We'll manage somehow to continue to gently remind everyone that he's here. Oh, no. I have my lasso tool on the wrong tool. My quick erase tool. There we go. So sketching Margot, because that was a request that was tweeted. And after that, Unless someone gives me a better request, I'm afraid that the next thing that was requested was Quail Thulu. And I will, I'll draw it. That's what will happen. You will have brought it upon yourselves. So, just bear that in mind as we move forward. So I think Margot is standing on the ground for this particular. Well, maybe. Oh no. I've got support. My backfired. My attempt to convince you that it was a bad idea has backfired into support for Quail Thulu. Oh, Arcraft, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I managed to get you with the Potu. I understand that it shouldn't make my day quite so cheerful to frighten my viewers with appearing birds, but what can I say? I have a weird sense of humor. And it's Potu based. Alright, I need some like medieval illumination stuff going on around Margot, I think. To make it clear that it's Margot. Also, I think we're gonna make Margot annoyed. They've got kind of little like bandit masks going on. Yes, Quail Thulu. Quail Thulu is a thing that will happen. Do I have a medieval manuscript reference folder? I wonder. Am I that organized? Nope, I'm not. Oh, but you know what I do have? I have a sheep guana reference folder that probably has some in there. It's excellent content of me on another screen. Here, we'll make sure that, there we go. There's a folder labeled Illumination. Good job, me. What do we want? Some kind of branch tree? Yeah, that works. Cool. For reference, this is what I've pulled. So, oh. Now I've got to put it back on the other screen. Ah, so disorganized. Okay. So let's go with kind of a, and it goes up there and then goes down here. Just, yes, good. Just to kind of make sure that we know that it's not just any barn swallow, that it's this barn swallow in particular. And give it some, so the reference has like fruits on the end and I'm into it. So we're gonna do a weird medieval fruit tree. Looks a little bit like an ovary, actually. But let's all pretend that we didn't see that. Carry on. Maybe they're pine cones? I don't know. It's a strange medieval tree with strange medieval fruits. Yes, it's Margot. The first request is the Margot request. In the future, I will be doing either streams or Patreon blog posts with sketch requests and sketches. So anyone who is a patron at the $5 or over tier will have the power to just demand I draw them things. And I will. For the most part, I think I'm gonna keep them like pretty rough sketches. Unless I get really excited. You'll see how this is the demonstration episode. Give you a free taste of what you could receive. And I'll clean this up some. It won't be. I mean, were they obsessed with acanthus even back then? I know that acanthus are a very common Victorian motif. But still obsessed with acanthus throughout history. Well, where will I add that acanthus? Since I've drawn some sort of strange scale fruit tree. Maybe a pine cone tree? I don't know. It's unclear. It's unclear what kind of tree it is, but I've drawn it and Margot is sitting on it. And now I'm gonna have to Google acanthus because off the top of my head, I mean I can picture it, but yes, I see. See, I like the stalks of the acanthus when they use them, but acanthus leaves. Here's some molding. That'll give you a good example of what I mean by Victorian. There's some and they don't put them with acanthus flowers or fruit. It's just its own thing. They're all over California because we like our Mediterranean climate here for borrowed plants. There we go. Acanthus is this creature. There we go. The Victorians got it from medieval illumination during their big romantic revival of the Victorians wanted fancier decoration. Okay, so I'll just push this out of the way. Make it smaller so I can still see you guys talking. There we go. Okay, acanthus can go. And it'll be one of the side view versions where I need to formalize this a little bit better. Okay, we'll just make it a spiral. It's a spiral now that turns into an acanthus. I don't know. I'm not following in medieval tradition properly. I'm just making stuff up as I go. This is fine. Yeah, okay. So it'll be like well, this is kind of a hot mess. I'm gonna have to clean that up quite a bit. There we go. All right, let's just go straight for crazy ink lines. Let's just go for it. Move my reference everywhere. There we go. Let's just Much like Bird D&D, we're going straight for the ink line details. Trying not to make Margot look too evil. Just an angry barn swallow, not an evil barn swallow. That's better. Straight for the ink lines that. Nope. Drawing with conviction. Ink lines, whether they're right or wrong. Wing. Fluffy tummy. This is a very floof Margot today. We've gone for, oops. Gone for barn swallow fluff. And oh, so much reference image chaos. There we go. Little feet. Oh, cool. There's a lag on my pen. That's different. Interesting. Why you gotta be that way, Cintiq? I'm trying to do a thing. Cool. It solved itself. The best kind of solutions. All right. Let's ignore that acanthus some more to focus on making good curves. Good medieval illumination curves. Which means spinning the canvas. I'm sorry, viewers. No, it's not the greatest viewing experience, the spinning sketch. But makes the lines easier to draw. And a nice gentle curve. Okay. I'm gonna go with pine cones. We're gonna assume that this is a pine cone. It's some sort of very oddly imagined evergreen tree that has tiny pine cones. I don't know what tree. I think we'll just have to assume that it's shorthand for some variety of tree, the knowledge of which has been lost to the ages. It probably hasn't been lost to the ages. Probably there's a scholar somewhere that actually knows what's going on. But I don't. Later, Hannah can yell at me for picking things from the incorrect time periods. But till then, I'm gonna do what I want. Based on the reference, I had it easily available folders. Oh, that was just the complete wrong button. Oh, that's what happened. Turns out that if you hit a number, you change the opacity, which was the thing I kept doing, and it took me forever to realize what was going on. Silly Adobe. Ah, it's gonna be one of those days, huh? Yep. Just gonna keep drawing this line 5 or 6 times. Slow down and get it right. Stop messing with it. There we go. Okay. Almost there. I was told to put an acanthus back here. Now I'm gonna have to formally improve that. Make it look proper. Do that, and then let's, yes, okay. There we go. That's better. We'll give it, ta-da. Oh, not ta-da. Hang on. Hang on. We gotta, ta-da. That's better. Let's get some lines for the color there, and oh, and the little bridge of the nose. Perfect. And trying to do pretty cursive and failing. Good enough. Alrighty. Always start at 8.5 by 11. Always make it hilariously larger as you go for no reason. Under sketch. Okay. Unless someone comes to your defense, what you're gonna get is Quail Thulu. That's what's gonna happen. And there's nothing you can do to stop it besides quickly request anything else. You could save the world from Quail Thulu. If only you wished to. But I have a suspicion you don't wish to. I have a suspicion that you want Quail Thulu to happen. I have concerns. But I also have Quail reference images. I don't have Cthulhu reference images, but doesn't seem necessary. I mean, we all know what Cthulhu looks like, right? That's just common knowledge. Oh, Arcraft has a request, but but it's not as important as making sure Quail Thulu happens. Okay, I see. I see that you've spoken. This is what you want to happen. So let's see. Let's get my pencil back. Okay. If you were, let's just gonna do the general sort of shape of the quail here, and then figure, okay, it's a perfectly normal quail. But instead, we'll, yep, the horror of the deep right here. Yeah, I don't know if you thought it wasn't going to be adorable, then I don't know what to tell you. I mean, obviously. Obviously Quail Thulu is adorable. I don't know. I don't know if there's any debate there. I've got quail feathers. Some floof here. I don't know, it feels not quite balanced. I know that's a weird thing to say about a Quail Cthulhu, but I feel like it needs to have a little bit more. That seems just, it just feels like it needs to have a little bit more tentacle weight. Yeah, there we go. Kind of more like this. More. Yes, good. Okay. Yes, more Thulu. It's a little more exuberant. I mean, yeah, okay, fair enough. Have it kind of. I mean, you want sort of a writhing mass, when you go for tentacles. is kind of the goal. You know, you want a nice writhing mass to get your point across. There we go. Get some. I mean, tentacles are a pretty easy ask, frankly. This one's a problem. It's not exciting enough. We'll just. Yeah, there we go. Get some action in those tentacles. Tentacle action. Well, sculpting tentacles is, to be honest, different than drawing them. I was going to say harder, but then I spent time thinking about it. I was like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's true. I don't want to lie. About the complexity of tentacles. Get some. Okay, now let's make sure we've got the quail in there. Don't want to. We don't accidentally be all through the no quail. So. No, don't like that. They've got feathers and like those sort of white stripy spear kind of patterns down the middle of a bunch of the feathers, which is what I am sort of suggesting. And then they're fluffy. And quail feet. Which are sort of like dinosaur feet. And some floof. And let's see. Was I using that layer at all? I was not. Sketch layer turned down. That's right. Look what you've done. Look what you've done, chat. Look upon what you have wrought. While I ink it. All right. We'll start with a nice happy quail face. Like, you know, this isn't some sort of horrible abomination from the deep. we'll start by pretending that everything is fine. Give it a little quail. This is its little stripe. Make sure that it's clear that there are feathers here, and then not, and then the horror of the deep. Okay, good. I say in grim satisfaction. Yes. Yes, the quail Thulu rises. Praise be to the slimy, feathery one. All right. Open it. Yes. Look upon it if you dare. Risk the madness of the deep. Oh dear. This one's too straight. It needs. There we go. Needs more undulating. Of course they did a Cthulhu song. Of course they did. And of course, I don't know about it because not a huge Metallica fan, actually. Just I don't know. I don't know what that says about me as a person. Possibly that I just listen to way more folk music than any kind of rock. This is taking longer than Margot, because suckers, literal ones, not figurative ones. Because I mean, we can't short Quail Thulu on tentacles. Obviously, that'd be a grave mistake. A watery grave. Sorry. It's gonna be that kind of Friday. Some tentacles. It's the kind of Friday where it feels weirdly quiet because I'm talking to myself with headphones on. Like I should have music on or something. I mean, yeah, of course I'm gonna put this horrible abomination on Twitter. Of course I am. because there's Shep also has a request, but I'll do it some other time if people keep coming up with ones. But if I run out, oh, I've got things to draw. I've been saving. Been saving requests for a while. Give it some texture. Oh, wait. That's behind this one. Yeah. Oh. I accidentally hit the X button. There we go. The great and mighty keyboard shortcuts. X is too close to Control Z, and X swaps your colors from foreground to background. All right. Look too armless. Oh. We wouldn't want Quail Thulu to be armless. Ah. Just for that. Armless. Ah ha ha ha. It's the bad joke Putu returns. Yes, I love the Putu so much. I don't even remember. I had a sketch of it. I think it's from the the first Bird D&D stream when I did like bird warm-ups to get the species right. And I painted him quick the other day and was just unreasonably pleased with myself. So here's an artist secret, and it could just be a me secret. A lot of the time, you'll draw something, or I'll draw something, and I'll be like, whatever, that's good, that's fine, I did the thing. And I'll just shove it wherever I wanted to put it and forget about it. But sometimes you draw something that just brings you an irrational level of joy, and you spend the next week just occasionally opening the file and looking at it, being like, yeah, that's a thing I made. And for some reason, the Potu, I'm gonna say it both ways forever. No one can stop me. For some reason, the Potu is that thing for me this week. Just occasionally opening the file and gazing upon this thing that I've made. Just enjoying that he exists. Okay. The rest of the quail, which feels sort of less important, honestly. But it needs to, at least stand up to the squid part of its face. Got some little feathers. Adding more unnecessary details. Because because I got excited and now the rest of him has to kind of stand up to the detail I put in the tentacles. Oops. It's fine. We can make it happen. Plenty of time to make Quail Thulu the best he can be. And yep, we're gonna be working on him sideways now. That's how it's gonna be. I keep wobbling the Cintiq, and a part of my brain is still stuck on streaming on the workbench, and it feels like you should be able to see the physical wobble of my Cintiq, which you can't because I'm broadcasting inside the digital brain of my computer. Yes, the charming, adorable evil. Let's get its little feet. I say as if I'm not talking about some sort of horrible squid bird abomination. You know, just its charming little feet. Don't look at its horrifying squid face. All right. That's a thing that's happened. It needs a little bit of transition here. A little bit of, there we go. And, oh, who remembers how to make, oh, it's like that's an L. What's a cursive Q? That's a Z. I have to look it up. Cursive capital Q. Aha. Now that I think about it, makes sense. Now that I think about it, makes perfect sense. Someone typed Quail Thulu in chat, and now I'm gonna have to find. Someone typed Quail Thulu in chat again. I'm not convinced I can properly spell Quail Thulu. That kind of. Ah, good. Yes, I spelled it wrong. I thought I might have. I spelled the imaginary word wrong. U L H U. It's that H that I forget. There we go. Because it's important to label these things. Quail Thulu. All right. Next request. So far we've done Margot and we've done Quail Thulu, the deep dark one, rising to consume the quail world. And now it's time to move on. Probably going to do one more request and then take a quick break because my tea's gotten cold. And I will make more. But it is time for another request. Barcraft said they had one. But if anyone does, now's the time to shout it out. Otherwise, I'm going to draw the horrifying thing that Auntie Shepherd requested. Just fair warning, I guess. I do not remember if I saved her requesting that. I also don't remember if I tweeted if I was live. I did. Good. That's no worries, Arcraft. So open a new layer. Back to pencil, ready to go. Arcraft. I feel like, given the fact that we just drew a quail with a face like a squid, Camelosiraptor, pretty much fine. I mean, I don't know what our gauge for silly ideas is anymore here, but Quail Thulu exists now. So, just all right. So to begin, camel. That's a dromedary. Camel has that's not a great camel, but let's go with it. Let's go with this as cartoon camel for now. So, camel, they've got this thing going on. Sorry, that's better. Cartoon camel. And then Velociraptor. I don't know. I'm paraphrasing velociraptors here, I guess. They have those big claws though, so. And I assume tiny hands. Probably not as tiny as I've just drawn. That's a terrible velociraptor, but you get the idea. Oh yeah, camels. Okay, so I don't. I don't really know how we're going to combine. I need to look up. I don't draw a lot of velociraptors, so I need to look. Oh, look at this little wings. Oh, because velociraptors should obviously have feathers because that's just how that works now. But I feel like the things I'm seeing with velociraptors and feathers are silly. But that's okay. Silly, you know, like that yes, that skeleton. Okay, so they've got bigger arms than I sort of expected. And I like the idea of them having little wing arms. That's fun. And then okay. So. Let's not use Jurassic Park as an example of velociraptors. Let's try to make them. So we've got velociraptors, we've got feathers, and we've got a camel. So, not a dromedary, a camel. So, oh no, my velociraptor image failed. Failed to save. It's all right. We can make it work. Did I leave? You know what? While we figure this out, I'll just leave that there. There we go. Just open all of the reference that no, nope, stay open. Open all of the reference things. Try and find all of my windows again. Camels, velociraptors. There's chat. Hi, chat. Okay. And a camel. Where's my camel? I definitely found an image of a camel. Good. So. First things first. Let's delete the cartoon. Then we're going to we're gonna give a velociraptor a hump. That's what's gonna happen. I don't know why you miss. I don't know how to spell shepherd. I'm dyslexic. Your misspelling did not make any impression on me whatsoever. So then we're gonna give it a camel. A camel head. Because why not, honestly. And glorious camel eyelashes. So and then it's gonna have raptor arms because of course. And and then it's gonna have that big crazy claw that I don't know if they still actually believe they had, but they were in all of my childhood dinosaur books, so Camel Raptor gets them. Because oh, that's a weird pose. Don't like it. What am I gonna do with this other leg? Is it gonna be excuse me. Gonna be back here like this? Maybe? Sure. Sure it is. And tail. And oh, you know what its tail is gonna have though? Its tail is gonna have that like little like weird like camel tuft at the end. Yeah. Um, and then oh, let's okay. I'm into it now. I need a Velociraptor feathers image. I need to figure out, does it have wing feathers? Does it have I like it. Okay. Little yeah, little like arm wings. So like unclear how this works, honestly. Um but we're going for it. We're giving it little arm wings is what we're doing. Camel Velociraptor arm wings. And then it's got a very camel body, which I don't think makes any sense, but that's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, that's a thing that exists now. Let's I'm comfortable with inking this monstrosity, this creature. I feel I've come far enough. All right, let's first of all, in case you were wondering, yeah, these are fangs. These aren't just normal teeth. Definitely not just normal teeth. And it's kind of an angry camel. That seems okay, right? Angry Velocicamel. Camel? camel have pretty big ears. I feel like I'm okay with this ear I suggested. And I don't know if this is fur or feathers. We may never know the truth about the Velocicamel. Was it fur? Was it feathers? Was it both? Fossil records don't indicate clearly. Perhaps someday we'll find a better fossil and finally we'll understand the real truth of Velocicamel. Oh no. Oh, I zoomed out. I zoomed out and looked at this at what I had done. All right. Zoom back in. Yeah, I mean, I said it was a request stream. I'm doing what I'm told. You know, it could have been people's D&D characters, but it's a Camelosaraptor and a Quailthulu. I don't make the rules. I mean, that's not true. I literally made the rules. I literally made the rules, but it's only fair that I now follow them. I feel like the desert equivalent of a sheep guana is like a goat crossed with a Gila monster. Honestly. But that could just be because I like Gila monsters. They're really oops. No, put that back. They're very attractive lizards. Also poisonous, which I think is no, sorry. Poisonous or venomous. I don't remember whether they're poisonous or venomous. I feel like venomous because I feel like they can they can bite you. I don't know. Look, this is a request stream. So it's not what I want to draw. It's what you want me to draw. I can draw what I want to draw whenever I draw. The sentence got away from me. The whole point is to draw requests from the audience. So I'm drawing Camelosaraptor. Okay. Little feather. The wings. Oh, the wings. I mean, you could just call it the Gila sheep guana, I guess. I don't know. Or something completely different. The Gutla monster. What the? Hi, Hannah. You've joined us. You've joined us at an exciting moment. Oh hey. I don't. What did I just move? Oh, I just moved. I moved the wrong layer. Let's just fixed it. I forgot that I left the Putu there. Yeah, yeah. This is a thing that's happened. This was, I said it was a request stream, and our craft had a request, and the request was Camelociraptor. And so that's what I've done. I would like to say that I am completely blameless. That this is not my fault, but I did draw it, so it is sort of my fault. I made it exist. I've just to give you the full horror of this thing that I have done. Ah, yes, while you were gone, we've gone through the first two requests, which is that we've done Margot, and we've done Quail Thulu. So those are both things that exist now. And I suspect, yeah, I started with Margot because I already had a Margot request. And then I suspect Quail Thulu just set the tone for the future. Set the Camelociraptor tone, if you will. For what was to come. Yeah, these are horrors that Margot has to face in the world of drawings. There we go. So it's got like a camelociraptor tail. Just gonna This is one of those where the sketch lines make me feel better about it, and when I remove them, I feel sad. Oh well. It's fine. I can deal with it. All right. Nope. Camelociraptor. Is it Camelociraptor? Yeah. Camelociraptor. Oh man, that was a weird angle for my wrist. It's fine. It's legible-ish. The secret Putu. Just to my eternal joy, I did manage to confuse our craft at the beginning of stream with the appearing and disappearing Putu, and that made me happy. Probably happier than it should have. So yeah, here we go. We've got a horrible monster menagerie. Just keep making this page larger and moving things out of the way. So we've got this horrible gallery of terrifying creatures. You know what? Let's let's yeah, let's just, I don't know, suggest some. Yeah, I know. I'm tweaking with and fixing the Camelosiraptor. It's not necessarily an understandable choice, but it, it's fine. I have I'm not gonna save that in there. Where am I gonna save this? Oh no. I've done that thing where now you can see all of my file libraries. Ah, we'll put it in here. Just move this off screen. There we go. Just put this somewhere where you can't see it. Save my file, which I should have done from the start. Okay. I need more requests for sketches. Or like I said, I'm gonna draw what Auntie Shepherd asked me to draw, and you guys are not prepared for the weirdness of it. Actually, you might be. You just had me draw a Camelosiraptor. So maybe it's fine. But it's a little bit more involved than some of these, so if you don't think of anything while I'm on break, that's what will happen. I know, I'm playing it up now. I'm making it. I'm defeating my own purpose. I'm going to take a quick break after this first half and make some tea. I'll be back in a few minutes. Oh right, Goat Gila Monster, and Secret Request, and while I'm about to go on break, I would like to remind everyone that this stream is launching my new Patreon. I say remind you, it's been up in the corner of the screen the whole time, so it's less of a reminder and more of a sort of self-promotion begging thing. Is if you join the Patreon at the $5 level, then you can make sketch requests all the time, and I'll do either streams or like running blog posts with requested sketches. This is about the speed and level at which they'll occur, so like a half an hour ish, 20 minutes for a sketch. And so while I'm on break, you could check that out. I'll be back in a few minutes with more tea to either draw another request or the secret Auntie Shepherd request or a goat Gila monster because I like Gila monsters. I'll be back shortly. And I've clipped the lavalier mic back on and I'm back. And you're gonna have to listen to me arrange my broken footstool here. There we go. All right. Okay, so just gonna close some windows. Okay, if that's what you want, I need to Google something here. Okay. Yeah, basically that. And then and something else. Let's see. Need a very young baby antelope. Yeah, okay. Good, good. Can close my velociraptor reference. Close my camel reference. Let's where did oh, did it not? Did it not save the thing? I have to look up baby antelope again. But there are different. No, we'll go with this. We'll go with this kind of antelope. Oh, I see what the problem was. The problem was Pinterest. The problem is always Pinterest. What even? Pinterest. The bane. The bane of all of my image searches. There. Good. I have the thing. Just rearrange here. Sorry for this great content of me image searching on another screen. Just the best streaming content. I would like to point out, before I begin this sketch, that this was presented to me as something biblical, and then the verse was quoted. So, just a thing to bear in mind. This is a quest from Auntie Shepherd, Neolithic Sheep, and let's just go for it, shall we? Let's just get that rough sketch in. of of uh, like that is um it's it's I think meant to be it's the strangest biblical compliment is what it is. It's yes, you win, Hannah, you win a drawing of Margot. Congratulations. Um, good work. Yes, you figured. Well, it was brought up on Twitter. I while I was while I was traveling last week, I guess, um, and then explained to me in detail later. And the detail is um, breasts like fawns grazing on lilies in the sun. And I don't understand. I don't understand how, frankly. Um, that's meant to be a compliment. It's I guess it's a weird description. It's a weird description of a thing, and I am going to draw that thing. One of them is obviously eating a lily. Um, let's see, and it needs to, yeah. So we're going for sort of baby Bjorn, but like very specifically located baby Bjorn, and let's for this lady, let's contrapposto. Let's have her be oh, that's the wrong way. Contrapposto incorrectly. I went to art school. Um, yeah, let's have her canting her hips. Um, she can have her. Oh, it's hard to draw arms behind behind fawns grazing in the sun. Dappled. I think it was dappled fawns grazing in the sun. Um, oh, let's see. Well, the shoulder would go here, and then arm, and then this arm is supporting the fawn bosom. Um, and and then I guess like we'll do like sort of a traditional. That's a little bit. Let's not make that image go down that far. I don't want to figure out legs. I just want to give her some nice ample hips. That's all. I just want her to. What's the only thing that can make this more hilarious is if I hid the hands behind the fonts. I don't like the hand on the, I'm I'm going to figure something out here because I'm sort of it's hard to plan to plan a lady from behind the fawns. I made the mistake of going for the fawns first here. Uh, well, I don't. I don't want her to be having to hold them sort of both up, you know. Um, so yeah, her weight's on this hip. That's better. That feels. I'm feeling a little bit better about our form here. So yeah, shoulders, arm. Yeah, like a lady, holding, exactly, like a lady holding melons. Um, and then that hand maybe more behind. And now the question, I think, you know what? I think we're gonna give her a bare belly, because then the baby Bjorn shape will really stand out, you know. So let's get a got a wrap. And have I made, I want her to have, you know, like biblically fancy hair. I don't know. I don't really have a concept for biblical hair. I guess probably it was covered. I don't know. No. Too many animal references in one image. There we go. Mm, mm. Yep. Okay. Okay. Such a hot mess. This image. Hang on. I think we'll just erase into this one. That's my plan. I'll just tidy up this by just having it being just the, there we go. It's still a hot mess, but less of a hot mess. I don't know. How many? No, I already have an empty layer. Do I have an empty layer? Is that an empty layer? What is in this layer? Yes, good, an empty layer. Okay. Okay. I'm not willing to sketch anymore. I'm going for it. I'm getting the ink pen out. We're just making this happen. We're just gonna draw adorable baby antelope. With huge antelope eyes. That looks sort of like an insect eye. Let's just let's pretend that it's fine. Move on. No worries. Nothing creepy here. What do antelope eyes even look like? Yeah, I said I didn't. I guess they've got like goat eyes, right? Like, dude, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna call it a problem for later. It's a problem for my future self. I know that future self is like 3 minutes from now, but whatever. She's gonna be so mad at me. 3 minutes from now, future Sarah is gonna be so disappointed. I didn't figure that out. Okay. And baby Bjorn. And little antelope feet. Which I admit I'm just basing on lamb feet. I don't know. I got no antelope feet pictures. It wasn't a thing the internet provided. But that's okay. Because, you know, it's fine. This one's eating her hair. Because, of course, it is. Antelopes do have, yeah, I mean, I thought, like, you know, like deer, like goats, like sheep, they've got, you know, the rectangle pupil. But that's fine. It's not like it's going to make this image even creepier or anything. No, of course not. Because I'm not sure anything could do that. Okay, that ear is too big. Just a little bit too much. I say about the image of a lady carrying 2 baby antelope and a baby Bjorn where her boobs would be. Just that one thing, though. That one thing was just like one step too far. Okay. What I'm curious about now is if everyone is disappointed that it's not as horrifying as I definitely pretended that it was going to be, or if this is exactly the level of horrifying you expected. Yeah, like kinda. Let me cuttlefish peoples. Yeah, let's goat eyes. I almost immediately regret Googling this, but luckily it's not truly horrifying. I was a little bit concerned that what I was going to end up with was disembodied goat eyes. But no, they're all still in goats. What a relief. Goat eyes look like this. They've got not the pinched sort of not the it's not rhomboid. I don't know, the pinched rectangle of cuttlefish or octopus, but a nice horizontal rectangle of like oval. I don't know. It's this. That is what goat eyes look like. Let's get my reference back now. Where did it go? I lost it in favor of goat eyes. There we go. So like you know, like that kind of. Oh yeah, let's why fool ourselves? Let's go for it. There we go. This is, after all, Ferranti Shepherd. We shouldn't pull any antelope punches. Okay, I'm unclear on how baby Bjorns actually work, so I'm faking it here with lines that imply that, that this is working. Good. And then our craft has linked us all too. Yeah, so cuttlefish peoples are W shapes. And that's great. But weird. Great but weird. That is not... There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna make a leather layer quick because I need to add this lily. And I don't want to erase anything to do it. In case I have regrets. So, now, let's see here. I gotta make a person now. Person. Carrying. Nope. I swear I sketched a thumb properly here a second ago. And hands. Because I'm not stiffing you on the hands. Of course not. Why would I do such a thing? I'm going to give you fingernails. That arm through there. Get you some hair. for the world's creepiest Disney princess. I'm sort of mad about the fact that the that the goats are hiding her lovely like actual hips and body. Oh well. It's fine. There's nothing to be done about the baby Bjorn fawns. They're the point, after all. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna, oops, give up on the sketch for a hot second. Because it's obscuring things. Let's see. I feel like this needs to be tied into some kind of knot here in the middle, but maybe not. Maybe we'll just pretend that baby Bjorn's work like this. Yeah, and then we'll have you need to come up like this. Did I have another goat leg somewhere? Nope, that's the lady. Did I put, oh, I put your other leg like up here. Yeah, let's keep that in. Let's have goat legs sticking up everywhere. That's more fun. Antelope, fawn, sheep, goats. It could be anything really. Let's, if anyone is on Twitter at the moment, and not me, and not literally live streaming, you could take a screenshot of what I'm doing and taunt Auntie Shepherd with it on Twitter if you want. That would be fun. I would approve of that behavior. We're doing, oh, I forgot to turn off my phone. And that's my text message. It's a text message of my sister asking why I haven't finished watching The Witcher yet. So fair enough. So let's fix the fingers. There we go. Baby Bjorn, baby Bjorn. Antelope, baby Bjorns. Antelope eyes. All right. Let's fix that. Fix her belly here. Make it. There we go. Da, da. Okay. This thumb bothers me, but I don't know really what I'm going to do about it. Nothing at the moment, because what I need to figure out, there's the goats. That's okay. I need to figure out what I want to do with this. I'm going to Google. What am I going to Google? I'm going to regret this. Song of Solomon hair. Yep, I regret it. Cool. Nope, not helpful. Let's see. I'm just turning. Okay. What am I going to do? Apparently, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do essentially what I already drew. Because, cool. Yep, sure. There's that bit of hair the goat wants to chew on. The antelope, the fawn, the dappled. I think it's supposed to be dappled. I'm going to give it some dapples. I'm gonna try and be correct to the wording of the compliment. Yeah, good. And fix the eyes that I put in the wrong weird place. Yeah, cool. Okay, I'm feeling okay about that. I mean, about as okay as one can feel about fun. I don't. Face is still a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm just gonna make inarticulate noises about what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay. So I don't even know what to label this. I'm just gonna go. So this happened. With ellipses. So that's that was that request. A little line. Put a little line there. That I hope I didn't overplay it. I hope that you're satisfied with exactly the amount of weirdness and mystery that was involved. Here it is. I'm gonna briefly cheat. Am I? Yes. I'm gonna just paint white on here so I don't have to erase anything. There we go. So another request has happened. That's a thing now that exists. Looking at it, I don't actually think it's weirder than Camelosiraptor. So, you know, cool. It's yeah, I don't think it's actually any stranger. Any stranger than anything else we've drawn today. The things that we've drawn today, I will remind you, are here. They're antelope, they're baby antelope, they're fawns, they're speckled, they're speckled fawns eating lilies. It's confusing. Um, I guess the lady involved had freckles. I don't know. It's but there she is with her fawns grazing on lilies. And Margot and Quail Thulu and Camelosauropter. All right, we are ready for another request. How about this guy? What have you sent me? The dude vomiting lizards? Is that what you're pointing me to? Is that what you're, yeah, dude vomiting lizards? That what you're, that's your request? You can just do the frog. There's a demon whispering in a guy's ear, and now a dude. It's called false pro. The false prophet. The dude vomiting lizards. It's could just do the frog. I mean, I can't just repeat what's already been. I'm not just gonna copy what's been drawn. So what's the angle here? You're just gonna hear me moving around because it got dark and I left the lights in the room off. All right, so false prophet, dude vomiting. I mean, he's his facial expression is amazing. Hang on, I have to. I'll clarify. This is what I'm asking about. If yeah, that's what I'm asking about. And his one eye is squinting, or the other eye is real. Yeah, he's awesome. It looks uncomfortable though, honestly. Yeah, like exactly. Like he's not doing it on purpose. This is just a thing that's happened to him today. It's just, oh no, I seem to be speaking in lizards today. Oh no. It's so surprising. I can't imagine why this is happening. So what we have is he's also got his hand pressed to his chest like he's coughing them up. I don't know. We've got this nice guy, and he's hang on. And he's basically, I don't know why I've drawn like a Disney prince here. But he is essentially, I guess it's not a lizard. I guess it's a scaly toad. I don't know. It's uh, That is, I'm not usually throwing up lizards though, or frogs. It's unclear. I'm gonna go with something sort of. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just fooling around at this point. He's got a really great perm though. Does this medieval guy? I think I haven't made him like startled enough. I don't know. This is starting to look concerning. I'm starting to have doubts about this image. I'm gonna have to. Yay! Auntie Shepherd got her got her fawn. Her fawn. Okay, I don't. I'm. I don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't know what I'm drawing. What has happened? No planning has been put into this adventure. Now it's like an angry frog lizard. An angry frog lizard. Is uh I'm trying to make it a little bit less wall-eyed. I don't know what's happening with there. Nope, it's fine. It is what it is. The scales are a mistake. So I see what's going on here. He needs to look less. He needs to look sadder is what. Is what's going on. Uh it's fair. I would be angry too. If okay, I think my favorite part is like the fact that he's like clutching his chest like this is indigestion that's just gone too far. That he's like, "Oh man, it wasn't heartburn after all." Oh, that's a terrible hand, y'all. That's I'm disappointed in myself. Gonna actually sketch. I know I haven't changed from the pen to the... That's better. It's, you know. Ah, it was still alive when I ate it. Okay. Let's I mean, is there a point to this image that I'm drawing? I ask myself. I feel like the answer is no. So, so I can just say I've achieved what I set out to achieve. Which, oh, let's see. I think, yeah, his other arm is like wrapped around him in like horror and pain, which makes, I mean, that's fair. Okay, let's finalize this madness. All right. What is this poor man's name? Fred? His name is Fred? Okay. Fred is having just the worst day. Fred is being accused of being a false prophet because he can't stop speaking in frogs. He does not intend to speak in frogs, it's just what keeps happening. It looks a little bit disturbing. I apologize for to Fred for making this his life. I mean, he could have been a perfectly nice guy. Maybe if he just doesn't talk, everything's fine. Oops. Eh. Trying to give Fred decent hands here. I mean, I feel like it's the least I can do. After all I've put him through. Let's... And then... And then there's... And then there's this. And you know what? I'm not doing anything to fix this. This is exactly what it's meant to be, just as it is. There's no other scenario that improves this in any way. And nope. Frog's legs. He's got little webbed frog toes. Because of course he does. And he's sort of a ghost frog. I don't know how that's going on. It's fine. I mean, you know, what else is there to say, really? So that's a thing that exists now. That's a thing that's in the world. I think that we just need to. I think we need to color in his hair. You know, to match the important reference. Maybe give it some weight. Because we want it to stand out, you know? Stand out from the crowd. Really show up on the background. While I'm coloring in Fred's hair, I will take another moment to remind you that today is the stream of the launched Patreon, and that if you want to force me to draw men throwing up frogs in togas in the future, you can purchase that power with the $5 tier of my Patreon. And then you can torture me like this whenever you want. Just anytime. Anytime you need. My Disney Prince interpretation of a dude throwing up frogs. I'm just gonna Is that how you spell profit? Let's pretend it is. Oh, I don't remember how to make a cursive F. Like that, maybe? Yeah, that looks right. There we go. Against my better judgment, I'm saving. So that's forever now. Just, oh no. I moved Fred's hair. Let's just just wedge him over here in the corner next to the antelope lady. Okay. That's happened. I feel like that's where that's staying for the moment. It's this is our sketch day so far. Just some crazy animals and a dude throwing up frogs. And yeah, it's time for another request. Otherwise, I'm gonna do a goat Gila monster. Or a Gila monster. Sheep goat? I don't know. You know, a woolly Gila monster. Let's be clear. It's a, a decorative woolly Gila monster. Um, just because I like them. I think that they are attractive lizards. My desktop is a mess now that I've just been dragging reference onto it this whole time. You want to date Fred the false prophet? Oh dear. I mean, fair enough. He'll probably be fairly quiet. You know what? I'm actually just gonna there. Cool. I feel better now. Okay. Last call for a request before I just start doing whatever I want. You have the power to ask for things, but I am perfectly willing to take that power away. If you don't use it, I will do what I want. Just gonna keep making this bigger and bigger. All right. Let's. Did I just make a new layer? I did just make a new layer. Good. All right. It's happening. As soon as I find my soft pencil, there it is. One day you're going to join a digital art stream and I'm going to have all my brushes organized. It's going to be astonishing. I know it's pretty unlikely. I'm going for going for an open mouth. Gila monster goat, because I found a really good reference image of a shouting Gila monster, basically, and I want to use it. Ah, yeah, it's the opposite of the opposite of Fred over there. And then he's got little leg and a fat lizard body. And toes. And how do I want to do this? Let's, yeah, like like that. And then toes. So what I have done is just draw a Gila monster. Fair enough. Don't worry. I'll make him I'll make him a weird goat in a second. Don't you worry. But I need to figure out how to kind of, yeah, he's got to have the pattern where he's not really a Gila monster. So just getting the important stuff in there. The important Gila monster visuals. Cool. So I've drawn a large angry lizard. Yeah, this is the true prophet. Okay. Just put that over there for a minute. And now, okay. I wonder what happens if I Google desert sheep. Will I get desert bighorn sheep? Fair enough. That actually seems about right, honestly. Just, So desert bighorn sheep have kind of big horns. Sorry. Gotta. It goes around there, like. Yeah, that's feels more bighorn sheep. Good. Hilariously large. Exactly what I wanted. Then I think maybe they're like slightly furry all over, instead of, well, maybe kind of trickles off and then they get the tail stripe scales. Yeah, okay. Off the legs too, I think. Just at the sort of like early, because he needs to be able to regulate his body temperature. He's a desert creature after all, so it's like thin. It's not wool. It's sort of thin, delicate fuzz. That sort of trickles off at the bottom. And yes, large angry lizard. Back to my where's my Gila monster? Back to my Gila monster reference. There we go. Yes, good. Scott and just, you know, patterns. Good. Okay. There we go. Just make him. That's right. Going straight for ink lines. Just going right for it. And made and let's see. Mouth. It's just such an angry lizard. Cross hatching. And I am running out of things to say about this lizard. To the point where I'm just like, yep. Drawing a lizard. It's a thing that's happening. A goat lizard. A Gila sheep. Guana? I don't he doesn't fit into our naming convention, I'm afraid. And in fairness, calling him a monster seems a little bit harsh. I mean, you know, he's just a lizard. Just because he's a sort of mighty looking lizard doesn't mean he's a monster. That seems a bit much. Hi, Necrobuffalo. I was asking for requests and threatened that if no one had one, I was going to do a Gila monster as a desert version of sheep guana. A Gila goat or something. And that's what's happened. That's what's going on. And why there's a screaming Gila monster. For reference, since you have only just arrived, previous to now, this is the horror that this sketch stream has wrought. These are the requests. This is what's happened. This is what you missed. Now, back to the screaming lizard. That's yep, that's what's been going on. Strange things afoot. Yes, this stream has essentially been Sarah draws abominations. Um, Sarah asks Chat to tell her what to draw. Chat tells her to draw the most horrible things they could think of. It's not all Chat's fault. The lady with the baby Bjorn antelope is for Auntie Shepherd, who asked for it a while ago on Twitter and reminded me of it when I told everyone I was doing a stream of requests. I'm gonna be honest, Hannah. Um, I I expected a little bit more of that. A little bit more of like, can you draw my D&D character? Can you draw my bird D&D persona, etc. I don't know why I thought that would happen, because I know you guys. Because I've been doing this for a while, and I really should know what to expect. And yet somehow I was like, oh yeah, it'll be, it'll be people being like, draw some fan art, draw this, draw that. Nope, nope, not what happened. Not even a little bit of what's going on right now. No, no original characters. I mean, I guess they're all original characters, technically. But yeah, no, none of that normal boring request stuff. No, sir. We're here to bring you Quail Thulu, a lady with fawns at her breast, and a man vomiting frogs. That's really more our speed. And I'll be honest, I can't imagine why I thought it would be anything else. Why I ever, for even a moment, entertained the idea that it might not just be strange animal chaos. I should have known better. And so yeah, Necro Buffalo. I'm probably gonna have time to do one more if you have a request, having just snuck in. If not, then that's fine. You can enjoy the Gila monster, goat shape. Somebody's got to come up with a name for this creature, because I'm failing hard to do so. And he deserves better. You know? He deserves a name that's not just me stuttering words. I gave you guys so much warning to come up with ideas. You had so much time. It's okay. Because it's not as if I don't just have things to draw. I can always come up with something. But if you want something, this is your free chance. The high desert sheep guana. Well, see, because the Gila is a place that I quite like. The Gila River. the Gila area of Arizona. And I guess Mexico, I don't know, I'm unconvinced where the Gila bits actually are. They are Sonoran desert critters. I mean, I think that they're just all over, but where I am familiar with them from is the Sonoran Desert. Because to be fair, that is the only desert with which I have much experience. So, you know, I wrote a haiku about the Gila chub once. I still enjoy the fact that, like, my dark Twitter history is haiku poetry. Like, if you go back far enough in time and try and look at my old incriminating tweets, what you get is haiku poems. For the first, like, year or two that I was on Twitter, that was basically all I used it for. Although, the endangered Gila chub poem is recent. But I don't know. I don't think I've put a haiku on Twitter in a while. But it seemed to me that if you were going to give me a character limit, that seemed like the obvious choice. Was to use it for haiku poetry. I feel like I gave him kind of like a bare tummy. Again, the bare tummy. The furless belly. There we go. Then this is going to take a hot second because I've got to do this pattern, but like make it clear that it's fur, not scales. He's more of a leopard than a spotted lizard. Gotta make sure that his spot pattern is still clear though. In his fluffy sheep, bighorn sheep, desert sheep hair, fur wool. And almost done with the little spots. And coming up on about 12 minutes left, coming up on 6 p.m. Let's make sure we oh dear, get his fur done. And lizard toes. Kind of like the iguana feet. I don't know. A little bit shorter, I guess. But. All right. Let's tidy this guy up a little bit. extra details. Make it clear where the fur ends. This foot is a little bit of a hot mess. And there we go. It's a bighorn Gila sheep guana. The pocket. It's a very small one. Just a little one, so that you can pick him up. And let's see. Okay. Just to remind everyone that Gila monsters are venomous. Apparently, according to the pop-up I've just Googled, its venom is made by a row of glands in its lower jaw. When the lizard bites, small grooves in the teeth help the venom flow into its prey. It's painful, apparently, but not deadly to people. Filled with existential dread, just screaming into the void. All right. I still don't know what's high desert sheep guana. No, I don't know why I've demanded that I do all of these in cursive today. I don't know why that's a thing I started doing, but it is. I can't help it. It's just the theme of my writing today. He's opposite of the guy throwing up frogs, and he is also screaming. That's what's happening. So this happened. That's right. That's right, sketch note. So this happened. So just gonna screenshot this page of horror. There we go. Just, in case we need that later. All right. We are getting towards the end. If anyone has another request, I'll do a little doodle. Otherwise, I don't know, we could fiddle with what we've already done. We could invent things about high desert sheep guana. We could talk about the horror that is Camelosiraptor. We could give Margot grayscale shading. So many options that we have. I suspected that there would be at least one vote for Margot. I can't imagine why I thought that would happen. But in fairness, I did suspect Okay, 2 votes for Margot based on Margot imagery. So let's spend the last few minutes here trying to remember what barn swallow colors look like, because we've already closed the reference image. Oh, there's so much stuff open on my computer. There we go. There's the reference image. Hooray! Find that, open OBS back up, keep everything going. Okay, let's find a brush. Let's use gouache. Sure, why not? A little gouache brush. Okay, so first things first, there's a dark, like little mask going on in barn swallows that I think is amusing. Then there's sort of the general all over blue area that we don't want to let get too dark. We're just gonna, we'll erase. We'll use the eraser in a minute. So, blue. Feather, there's like a bit of blue down here. And then it comes down like that. And over here a little bit. And then this bit is a little bit, I don't know why I'm using, like, I have control. So this bit is the little bit darker of the cream, or the cream, the peach is what I meant to say. The peach breast of the barn swallow. And let's have some darker wing bits here. And okay. Of course I put the black of the eye there. Of course I did. Why would I do anything different? Fine. I'll do it on another layer. Oh, hey. Just realized that none of this is in black. What do you know? I've been using the slight gray of the pencil for inking this whole time. Oops. Ah, well. That's fine. All right. Tidy up a little bit here. And feet. Oh. Little Margot feet. That's the wrong brush. That's the brush I was using. Okay, now let's cheat and brush on. Let's brush on some highlights. Yes, Margot is so fluffy. Let me just brush on some fuzzy gouache highlights. Because, you know, good. Now, got that. Now we've got to do whatever I've drawn in the background. The thing that I have done. Kind of that mid, maybe. Sure, why not? We'll go with it. We're gonna have to erase in a minute, but that's fine. Is it fine? Yes, it's fine. It's not fun anymore, but it would have been. It would have been fine. All right, just gonna quickly do the flat colors on these background elements, and then wrap us up. While I'm adding this flat color to this sketch request of Margot, I will remind you again, unnecessarily, that I have launched my Patreon today. So if you would like to have sketch requests available to you all the time in the future, you can make that happen with Patreon. I'll also put other stuff on there, blog posts. I'll put up sketches that I don't put other places. And, you know, just in general, it'll be cool. If you have ideas for stuff that you'd like to see on the Patreon, I don't know, me reading you bedtime stories or something, whatever you want, feel free to suggest it. Sometime in the future, I hope to have more tiers that are like clubs that get stuff, but at the moment, I don't have any stuff to send you, so I don't want to make promises I can't fulfill, because making stuff takes time and money, neither of which I have, which is the point of the Patreon. And that's my pitch, such as it is. I'm not going to really change the format of these streams usually, so you obviously will still get to yell at me and demand that I add things to what I'm making, and it'll still be mostly chat input, but it'll be like the chat input is usually, which I can choose to ignore. Whereas, as you may have noticed today, I drew a guy throwing up a frog. So, you know, if you want me to not ignore you when you yell quail, now you know how to make that happen. And just tidying up. I'm not painting a whole comic for you, Hannah. Like, it'd be silly ink drawings. That's what would happen. If you wanna paint a comic, you're on your own. Okay. Good. Let's just delicately shade these pine cone fruits. And Yes. We have shaded Margot. I'm gonna mess with the levels. Because values. Yeah, okay, that's actually better. So we're going with that. Yes, the pinecone fruits. That makes it very obvious where it overlaps, doesn't it? There we go. The great medieval pinecone fruits. Yeah, we've shaded Margot. We've saved the file. We've drawn Quail Thulu, the Camelociraptor, which is a thing now, a bighorn sheep guana Gila monster, this lady, and this dude, about whom the little said the better. The less said the better. Anyway, chat request stream has done this. This is a thing you've done. It's your fault. I blame all of you, except for the Gila monster. That's me. I apologize. That one's on me. And that's gonna wrap us up, I think. It's going back to pottery next week. I don't know what yet. I'll post a poll probably. Some more sculpture, I think, because I've got some more of the Navajo wheel with grog sculpture clay. I'll put these up on Twitter. So if you need to just have them for some future reference, they'll be there. And I'll put higher resolution versions of them up on the Patreon. I don't know, so you can color them or something. Just have your Quail Thulu coloring book. Sure. Do what you want with them. And that's gonna wrap us up. Thanks for joining me for Friday tea time today. I guess thank you for Camelociraptor. Definitely thank you for Quail Thulu. He's solid and horrible, but beautiful. And I'll see you next Friday. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.